Yo, boy B here again, man. Coming back to y'all with another video. Today's topic is pretty much going to be for my crypto noobs out there. Um, I get a couple questions in my DMs on Twitter, and one of the most recent questions was how did I feel about desktop wallets and particular wallet that was asked was the Exodus wallet. Now I got my other screen up, so I got some information up as well that I'll be relaying to. When I do this video, while I'm doing this video rather. Um, so cryptocurrency and desktop wallet is pretty much how I feel about it. So one of the main things, that I always tell people, I work in IT and I'm not big on storing things on the computer. And a couple of the main reasons why is because there's always something going on with computers. You know what I mean? People always are hacking into systems, sending people malware through email, spyware, and things like that, keyloggers. Um, and these are all things that can negatively affect your computer. Now, imagine if you got your hard wallet, or excuse me, your desktop wallet on your computer, such as Exodus. Um, and you got like a keylogger on your computer, or you got some kind of malicious software on your computer where people have access to your computer. They can gain access to your private keys, your login information, and things like that. Um, One of the main big reasons why I'm not a real big fan of like desktop wallets. Same goes for mobile phones as well. I mean, phones get stolen all the time. iPhones are a little bit more secure, or iOS devices, I'll say in general. But you got things like Android devices, that can got their own little issues with the malware and things like that. So pretty much it's a lot going on, when we talk about, the whole cryptocurrency aspect. One of the recommendations that, I recommend and I personally use is the Ledger Nano S, which is this right here. I got this when I first got into crypto because the first thing I was thinking about was where am I going to store all this, my assets, and pretty much, it looks like this. And what I do is I got this from Amazon. Now I know a lot of people mention that you know only get from the actual manufacturer, the company, which is Ledger. Um, I will agree with that, and only to an extent, though. There have been several. Well, I know of one case that I read about on Reddit, and it's pretty much just made news in the cryptoverse in regards to a guy who bought a ledger from a third party vendor. Pretty much, as he was setting his ledger up, he whoever sold him the ledger actually gave him like a pre-key scratch off, which was weird. Um, So what he did was he scratched the keys. I mean, he scratched off the paper or the card or whatever, and used those keys to set up his Ledger Nano. Huge no. First and foremost, when you get a Ledger Nano, Ledger Nano S or whatever, also Ledger Blue, you initially set up your when you set up your device, they automatically generates a fresh 24 key paraphrase, which pretty much you write this down, and they'll ask you like from like words. I believe it's 24 words or whatever. I could be wrong, but I think it's 24 words. Um, you write the words down. After you write the words down, they ask you like what's number five, or what's number seven, what's number nine. And after that, you pretty much, once you confirm the words, you pretty much got your nano set up. Always lock that 24 key up. Put that in a place where only is where's it at. It's not easily accessible. Um, and make sure you always keep everything secure. Now, if you lose your Nano or something happens to your Ledger Nano, you can always get a new one and pretty much restore your pretty much your wallet, which carries digital assets on there, using that paraphrase key. That's why that key is so important. If you lose that key, you're pretty much shit out of luck. Um, but one of the best things about the hard, now this is when you talk about, like, when you hear people talk about like cold storage or hard wallets and things like that, they're talking about devices that are not connected to the internet. The ledger, you pretty much just plug it up to the computer. Actually, Ledger just announced not too long ago on Twitter that they're going to be making a native wallet for desktop and mobile, which is going to be pretty dope. Um, where you won't have the need to use Chrome apps. Now, that's good in a sense, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm against the whole desktop wallet and things like that, whatever. But the way that Ledger, the Nanos are set up, and I'm quite sure the Blues as well, I'm pretty certain that those same rules apply with the security of the device. Like, everything is stored on an actual device. You plug in the device to the computer, and you pretty much have access to the device at that point in time. So at that way, when you disconnect from the computer, what I mean, nothing is left open, nothing is left stored on the computer. So that way, if you do have a breach in your computer, you don't have to worry about your digital assets. So newbies, or people who've even been in crypto who are looking for other ways to, secure their assets, I definitely recommend the Ledger Nano S. I mean, I have it, I use it. The Now, they don't support all cryptocurrencies. I will point that out. And I got the website up, you know, and I'll leave a link in the description to the website. But just to name a few, of course, you got the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoin, Zcash. They got Ripple, um, Vertcoin, Viacoin, Neo, Stellar, Digibyte, and a couple others. Well, quite a few others as well. And apparently, they're supposed to be adding more coins, um, in the near future. So my recommendations for anyone that's new to the crypto game, and like I said, I'm only saying this and I'm only making these videos because it's income tax time, and I know how it is. I'm definitely waiting for mine to come in. You know what I mean? So I can, throw a couple bucks in crypto. I invest weekly in crypto. I just, budgeted a certain amount to invest in the crypto on a weekly basis. But definitely when my income tax come, after I take care of, the important business and everything like that, I'll be throwing a couple extra bucks in the crypto as well. But you definitely want to protect your investment. Now, right now, I believe Ledger, excuse me, the company, actually, they got some Nanos back in stock, and they're including free shipping. Um, they're including free shipping to the United States. So I'm gonna say the Ledger Nano. Now, they're located overseas, so they will convert your currency, you know, to let you know how much, what I mean, it'll be in US dollars. Let me see if I can put one in the cart real quick, and I'll pretty much let you know. Um, so right now, let's see, got one. So pretty much saying like 79 euros. I'm about to tell you exactly how much it's going to cost. Okay. Oh man, they gonna make me fill out the whole address now. That's crazy. Anyway, it's it's less than $100. I do know that much. I know it's probably like $94 or some change or something like that, rough estimate. But I definitely recommend, if you're going to be in this game, and be in this world, which I do highly recommend. I definitely recommend you get a hard or cold storage wallet. Like I said, Legend NOS. They got a couple other ones out there. Was it Trezor or Trazer, however you pronounce that name? Um, I heard they're pretty good as well, but right now the Ledger Nano S is like the top cold storage wallet for cryptocurrency. Um, So, like I said, my point of making this video is just for like the newcomers in the crypto world. Um, my opinions about desktop wallets, like I said, if you have no choice, well, first and foremost, do not save, if you can help it, do not save any of your digital assets, which is your coins that you invest in, on any exchange. There are several exchanges out there. Coinbase is one, Binance is another one, GDAX is an exchange, but that's pretty much tied into Coinbase. You got Cryptopia, you got, what is it? Qcoin, what's another one? GateHub. That's just to name a few um, exchanges out there where one exchange may not have a coin that you're looking into, so you may have to go to another exchange. Another website that, and I'll put the link in the description as well, is called Coin Market Cap. And pretty much I look at this on a daily just to see the fluctuations of the coins when I'm in front of my computer. I have a couple applications on my phone that pretty much does the same thing. Like I use Blockfolio, um, another coin, some kind of coin market cap, which is pretty much the same thing as a website that I use. Pretty much I just check the status of the coins daily. I'm on Twitter a lot, so I get a lot of news on Twitter. So that's pretty much, what I mean, what I do on a daily basis. Um, so we talked about desktop wallets. I mean, if you have to do it, which I know everybody may not be able to get cold storage right out the gate. And for a little while now, I know the Ledger Nanos was pretty much sold out. So there's other means to safely store your digital currencies, um, digital assets, or whatever you want to call it, and off an exchange. And the reason I say keep it off an exchange because exchanges get hacked all the time. You know what I mean? And number one reasons that you hear about so much money being lost on exchanges and things like that is because one of the things is people are keeping their currencies on the exchange. They're keeping their coins on the exchange. And like I said, with anything, things get hacked all the time. So you just don't want to take that risk. Um, if you have to use a desktop wallet, which is fine, in a sense, but like I said, just be wary of, what can happen if you have a desktop wallet, you know, try to use it on a computer that maybe not be a main driver every day. Like say you got a spare computer laying around, you just make sure that thing is secured up, make sure ain't nothing going on with it, make sure there's no viruses or anything like that, no spyware, malware, anything on the computer, and pretty much only access that device if and when you are dealing with your digital currencies. That's the recommendation. Do not put a desktop wallet um, on the machine that you're going to be using on a daily basis. First rule of thumb. Second, like I said, I keep emphasizing, you can get a cold storage, get a cold storage. Get a Ledger Nano S. I highly recommend. I use it. It's great. And pretty much what Ledger has coming up in the future, I'm very excited about that. So that's the second thing. Um, One of the wallets I have been looking into, desktop wise, and just because I got, like I said, a couple of DMs of people asking me questions about it, I did start to research the Exodus wallet. I started to research it when I first started crypto. Um, I wasn't a big fan of it for the reasons I stated, but whatever, what I mean. But Exodus pretty much seems to be a pretty good wallet. I'll put their link in the description down below as well, and pretty much. Um, they seem to be pretty good, and they support a lot of coins, and they appear to be adding more and more coins on a more frequent basis as they put updates to the wallet. So it's just a good thing. Um, so check them out. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description. Um, One cool thing I'm gonna put you guys on with is I'm on Twitter. You guys can follow me at the real B Huggins on Twitter. And I'll put my Twitter in the description. Is which I'm very excited about. It's called, something. All right. First and foremost, shout out to my man, and let me just make sure I got his name correct. Recon underscore Jake. I believe that's him. Damn, I done missed the tab up. Follow him on Twitter. If you like the wallpaper and background, yo, this dude does. He has an amazing catalog of wallpapers for the computer. He just recently put up some wallpapers for smartphones. Um, right now, we represent the Litecoin. I'm part of the Litecoin fam. So, yo, if you follow me on Twitter, if you choose to follow me on Twitter, you'll see me always talking about Litecoin. On top of other cryptocurrencies, but a little bit of backstory. Litecoin was my first coin I invested in. The reason why I invested in Litecoin is because I feel like I missed the boat with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was too damn expensive at the time, and I was just like, you know what, I want to get a coin that it serves a purpose. It's a currency. You know what I mean? So I did a lot of research on Litecoin, and pretty much one of the key uh, determining factors on what made me like Litecoin was one, the creator, Charlie Lee, um, the the production team, and pretty much just what was going on with the project. Their transactions, they happen a lot way quicker than Bitcoin, um, and their fees are way cheaper than Bitcoin. And things are only gonna get better. Actually, Monday is supposed to be the first day of Light Pay. Light Pay is it's in a technology. You know what I mean. I suggest you guys look that up. Check out the website. It's lightpay.us. Let me make sure I got that that website correct for you guys. Um, lightpay.us, and what this pretty much is going to allow you to do is pretty much going to allow you to pretty much use your Litecoin cryptocurrency to make store purchases with it's like a debit card, you might as well say. And being that the market's so volatile, um and that's one of the main reasons that main concerns that people have, like with Bitcoin per se, because Bitcoin is so volatile, the price jumps so much. Just for an example, December of last year, Bitcoin, I think, reached what, 20,000, excuse me, per coin. Right now, if I go into Coin Market Cap, I'm almost saying it's probably about 10,000. Actually, now it's $9,500 right now. So if I go here, and the only reason I'm not putting this on the screen is because I like the wallpaper. The wallpaper's dope. Shout out to Litecoin. Shout out to Recon Jake. Um, so if I look at the charts, so we'll say back in December 18th, we was looking at $19,535.70. This is according to the Coin Market Cap. That's how much Bitcoin was worth for one coin. So Litecoin, that was my first coin I invested in, and pretty much, I got in at a good price. Honestly, I got in late. Actually, I should have capitalized in when I seen it for like $50. I procrastinated, and I got in probably like around a little over $90. So, and I got a pretty good amount, pretty good stash. Other coins I got is Tron, um, Cardano, Cardano. I had some Ripple. I was excited about Ripple, but then as I started doing more and more research, um, me personally, I just didn't feel too good about Ripple. There's a couple other coins I can't forget. Gotta check my wallet, my portfolio. But yeah, man. Another coin, a couple coins I want to check out is one called Dragon Chain. I believe it's Dragon Chain, right? Dragon Chain and Icon. Dragon Chain, pretty much, I believe that's the one that's like a cryptocurrency for like casinos online, um, and like gaming. It's like a gaming coin. Icon is another one I'm looking into, and yeah, man. So what else can I touch base with you guys about? For starters, I mean, a lot of people was probably gonna recommend Coinbase. I mean, Coinbase is probably one of the easiest um, exchanges to purchase coins with fiat. You know, fiat is U.S. dollar, of course. Um, Probably the easiest. You know, what else? But right now, Coinbase only supports Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Um, that's only the four currencies they support right now on their exchange. You got to go to places like Binance. They get a little bit more, a lot more tokens, or excuse me, tokens, coins than Coinbase. But you know, like I said, go check them out. Definitely get involved with crypto. Crypto's the future, man. If you like a person who believe in the future, the next level, you know, pretty much decentralization is the statement here. No middlemen, straight peer to peer transactions. Um, Leads from my wallet to your wallet. Nobody in between. Nobody taking no cuts. You know what I mean? So that's the major thing, man. You know, excuse my language, but fuck the banks. You know what I mean? Right now, you know, so many people in the financial world trying to trash cryptocurrency, and then all of a sudden, you got more and more people starting to embrace crypto. You know what I mean? From like major banks, um, major financial people, just in the world in general, government, whatever. But I ain't gonna talk y'all out too much. I've been recording for a little minute now, But one of the things I like to do, go check out. Another cool thing is if you have crypto, you can make purchases. One of the and if you're on Twitter, follow this account. It's called Crypto Well Clothing. Their handle is at Clothing Well, spelled exactly how it is. Another one for like more like high end stuff. You got Crypto Emporium, but let me make sure I spell that right. Well, I say that right for you guys. Um, you got like some high end things or whatever. Um, Watches, boats, and pretty much computers. And right now they just got a Ferrari that was listed on February 22nd. Crypto Emporium. Uh, Check them out. Like I said, if you guys choose to follow me on Twitter, you can look at my friends and you'll see all these accounts as well. Shout out to my man Litecoin Dad. He's a heavy promoter of Litecoin. He's a major asset to the Litecoin fam. Um, he's a good people. He's good peoples with me. You know what I mean? So definitely recommend him. Um, it's a what else? Anybody else on here? I want to give a shout out to Sophie Crypto. Let me find her real quick because she's dope too, man. I think it's Sophie Crypto. So yeah, Sophie or Sophia underscore crypto. Her title, her display name is Sophia Light, and then you got the LTC in there. Um, cool people. I got tons more, man, but I'm gonna be doing more videos, man, giving more people shout outs. Um, yeah, I mean, shout out to the Litecoin fam. You know, definitely putting in that work. You know what I mean? So like I said, LightPay launches Monday. LightPay launches Monday. I'm very excited about that. Go check out that website, lightpay.us. Like I said, this is all Litecoin based, man. If y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll be doing live videos, and live streams and a couple more videos about cryptocurrency, of course, throughout my channel. One thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to post charts. I'm still learning charts myself, but my thing is like I'm a big advocate for research, due diligence and research. You can't go wrong if you do those two things. If you got any questions, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me up on here, on YouTube, or I'm always on Twitter, man. I'm always on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. I got rid of my Facebook. I'm about to get rid of Instagram. I'm only focused on Twitter. Like I said, my Litecoin fam is on Twitter. So you always can catch me on there. If I miss anything in the video, you guys want to know, new questions, reach out, man. Show me some love. You know what I'm saying? Like the video, subscribe, and like I said, I'm here for you guys. Um, if you need anything, holla at your boy, man. All right, take it easy. Y'all have a good day. Good luck out there. And like I said, don't ever invest in anything in life, not just crypto, but in life in general, without doing your due diligence, one, and then two, research. I probably put research on top of due diligence, you know what I'm saying? But they kind of go hand in hand. But shout out to you, you know what I mean, Litecoin fan, like I said before. Shout out to the cryptoverse, man. And hopefully, pretty much, I think 2018 is going to be a huge year for crypto. Mark my words. I'm excited. I'm glad I got in. I'm glad I just wasn't, you know, procrastinating. Oh, I'm gonna do this, do this, do this. And I finally just jumped in. I'm happy I did, man. But if you got any questions, like I said, man, holla at your boy. One love, man. Peace.